Of the call. It was friendly. It was one where we're hopeful, and the president is hopeful. This is a step in returning to normal in a long, important, abiding relationship that the United States has with France. It was about 30 minutes long. As we noted in the readout, and as you said, it was extensive, but during the conversation, the president reaffirmed the strategic importance of French and European engagement, I should say, in the Indo-Pacific region, something that we look forward to continuing to work with them on. And as we said in the readout, the French ambassador will return to Washington next week, and he will then start intensive work with U.S. officials. So that will be part of the ongoing next steps that we go from here. And as we also noted, they will meet in Europe at the end of October.
Earlier today, dismissed French anchor over the submarine deal.
He acknowledged that there could have been greater consultation. And the call, again, as I stated earlier, was a friendly call, and there was agreement that we wanted to move forward in our relationship.
We're allies and partners, or if that was, we should read between the lines.
I can only speak for our relationship with the French and our relationship with the United Kingdom. And I will say that the president during this call, as we said in the readout, acknowledged that there could be there could have been more discussion in advance of the announcement. And that was an important message for him to convey during that conversation. So I can't speak to the comments and whether they're constructive or not from other countries.
The French president. Did President Biden apologize to Emmanuel Macron?
He acknowledged there could have been greater consultation, but again, this call was really focused on the path forward and returning back to normal and the important work we have to do with the French ahead.
Has now been asked twice on the Hill, and he's not been able to provide an answer to this. So
we understand and agree that this has been an incredibly heart-wrenching issue. We've watched the photos of Haitians gathering under a bridge, many with families, and the horrific video of the CBP officers on horses using brutal and inappropriate measures against innocent people. I think it's important to address that and separately address what our immigration policies are and understand that people are combining them.
Going to the border tomorrow to see what that looks like. If people,
the president remains committed to putting in place a humane and orderly immigration system that includes an established and efficient process for applying for asylum, that includes a range of programs for individuals to apply to stay in the United States. That requires Congress acting, and it requires also health conditions improving as we are in the middle of a pandemic. And we are continuing to expel people coming from a range of countries as we are continuing to apply Title 42 because there is a global pandemic that is ongoing. So I would think it's important to note that our policies, our border restrictions are being applied not just to Haitians, but to people who are coming irregularly to migrate to the country from anywhere. More than 90,000 people were expelled in August.